house. Welcome to another episode of the Chin Check series. I'm your host, Rebel Life. Today's episode, we're going to talk about the chin of Jermall, Hitman, Charlo. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about his chin. Jermall Charlo, 31 years of age, known as a Lion. He's part of the Lions Only crew. He identifies himself as a lion. And in my humble opinion, he's been anything but a lion. He's been a cub because he's been ducking and dodging certain smoke out there, like Dimitri Zandrad, and using the excuse that he didn't fight my brother and he stiffed my brother out of a fight, so I ain't fighting him. That's bullshit. Don't agree with it. Don't rock with that narrative at all. So Jermall Charlo is the cub of the Lions compared to his brother. So let's talk about his record, man. Jermall Charlo, he is at 32 wins, no losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. So Jermall Charlo, he has a pretty good knockout ratio. Well, when you think about it, man, he's at 68% knockout ratio. That's kind of like Canelo's around that same branch. And to me, I'm bringing up Jermall Charlo because I think we are on the verge of seeing a Canelo Alvarez versus Jermall Charlo fight coming soon. I haven't made any videos on it yet, but there's no reason for me to. Only when I see it signed and it's confirmed, then I'll make a prediction. Other than that, I'm not even going to really touch on them fighting because I already touched on it. I already covered. Go back and check some of my videos called the Jermall Charlo Canelo's Huckleberry videos I made. These are guys that I believe that can possibly beat Canelo, and I think Jermall Charlo is one of them. And I explain why in the video. But let's get into his chin. But let me add his power. Let's talk about his power real quick. 22 knockouts out of 32 wins. Very, very pretty impressive. 10 of his fights went to the cards. Now, a lot of his recent comp, man, he had a fight with Juan Macias Montel last year in June. He had a fight before that with Sergey Derevyanchenko. Then he had a fight before that with Dennis Hogan, and then Brandon Adams in 2019. He only fought once in 2017. You look back at a lot of Jermall Charlo's competition, he's really fought much of no one. Up until recently, he's fought pretty much only like a select handful of decent quality opponents, man. So recently, let's say starting from Austin Trout, I think that was in 2016. Austin Trout was a good opponent. J-Rock, he knocked J-Rock out. Matt Karpov was pretty good, man. He gave Matt Karpov gave Jermall Charlo some issues in their fight. He beat Brandon Adams. Dennis Hogan got smoked. Derevyanchenko gave him some problems, and Juan Montiel gave him some problems. You might even say Juan Montiel probably hurt him in the fight. I think probably, like I said, to the body. The Charlos have good chins. I've never seen him really stunned to the chin yet. So going into a Canelo fight, we'll definitely get to see how durable Jermall Charlo's chin is. But let me say this, man. I still think Canelo, his power is still overrated. He's hyped up, man. He's a great fighter. Don't never take nothing away from Canelo, but they make it seem like Canelo just got this 90, 100% knockout ratio. That ain't true. It's not. His knockout ratio is probably right on par with Jermall Charlo's. Okay, so I really don't understand where all of this Canelo craze comes from. I really don't get it. But we'll find out eventually where Jermall Charlo's chin is. Because there's other fighters that I would like to see him fight that have some heavy hands as well. I would have liked to have seen him fight Gennady Golovkin. That's never gonna happen. Golovkin was scared shitless of him. We got Jaime Munguia. But Jermall Charlo's moving up, so he's going up to 168 supposedly. So David Benavidez is up there. He got power. We got David Morrell. We got some heavy hit. We got some hitters up there. There's some hitters up there at 168. Then we'll really get to see what Jermall Charlo's chin is. But the level of competition versus their heavy hands. We got Matt Karpov. I mean, he got 28 wins, 14 knockouts. That's like subpar power, man. That's nothing to sneeze at. And then you got Derevyanchenko, who pretty much, he doesn't have that many fights under his record. He has 13 wins, 10 knockouts. Pretty good power. Then you got Juan Montiel. He got power. So, 23 wins, 23 knockouts. He has a higher knockout ratio than Jermall Charlo. And he hit Charlo with everything, with the kitchen sink. And Charlo didn't wobble. He wasn't all over the ring. So that's probably one of the heaviest punchers that Jermall Charlo has faced yet is Juan Montiel. Austin Trout ain't really known for his power. So, and J-Rock. J-Rock gave him a good run for as long as the fight lasted. It only went 5 rounds. So he ended up knocking J-Rock out. So, and J-Rock, he's not really a big power puncher either. So this is what I mean about Jermall's record. His resume ain't really to par at all. So technically, man, the only real puncher he's faced was Juan Montiel. If you want to be serious here. So just basing off of that alone, I will have to give Jermall Charlo. After seeing him, he has been punched. He has been taking shots to the chin, but it hasn't been by anybody with no real raw power, besides Juan Montiel. And Montiel busted him up pretty good, gave him some issues, didn't knock him out, didn't really wobble him. So I will have to say Jermall Charlo's chin, his report card is a B. He has a B-class chin because his chin has been semi-proven. It hasn't really been proven by anybody of any significance yet. So we still got to give him a B-level chin because we never seen him hit shaken and like disoriented and hurt to the fact that looked like he was about to be up out of there. So whenever he did get hit, he took it well and he recovers. He has good recovery abilities, very durable, Jermall Charlo. So that's why I said in the Canelo fight, we will see. As much as Charlo's a whole outside the ring, as far as I'm concerned, but in that ring, it's a different story. And we'll see that soon, hopefully. So my official report card for the chin of Jermall Charlo would be a B-class chin. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment. This is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll see y'all later.